Hello, Westchester University. I'm Erica Flanagan.
And I'm Ryan Carson. We are back with another episode of WCU Weekly.
Yes,
it's April.
Which is gross.
It's
but
weird.
Also, I like April because my birthday's in 10 days.
Hey, now, turning 22.
Yes.
All downhill from here.
That's really nice.
I mean,
that
you have
so nice
much potential like now. Like,
so much life
gonna
left.
Be so great when you're 22. Like, I've heard such good things about it.
It is weird though, because like I feel like the past year went really quickly.
I hear that a lot.
And now I'm old.
Yeah, like I said, it's just all downhill.
Whatever.
You totally. I mean, you're gonna do great. You're gonna,
you know,
I got good vibes about
sometimes I leave her thinking, did Ryan today tell me I'm going to be a failure or a success?
It always ends up in success.
Who knows?
We end it like that. Come on.
I know. We're friends.
We are.
We're friends.
We are.
It's fine. I know he supports me deep down somewhere.
Somewhere
in there, he supports me. But it's fine. How was your weekend, Ryan?
It was good. I went down to Philly on Saturday for a formal, which is really
Sweet.
cool. It was on this big boat called the Mooshaloo,
which
is it's like a stationed boat from I don't even know when, but it kind of reminds me of Christopher Columbus boats. It's like giant sails and stuff like that.
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? I don't know what they're called. They're not like a pirate ship, but it's like the same. It's the same thing. I was on a pirate ship on Saturday. So the bottom is like a giant restaurant, I guess, and the top part is what they all rented out.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. I was just hanging out there for a little bit. I went exploring at one point.
Did ya?
I just wanted to see what was going on.
What was going on? Yeah.
So it's you sort of
the pirate ship.
I was exploring the pirate ship because obviously I think I was a pirate in the past life because I had to. But it was so cool because the skyline was all right there and everything, right on the water. It was a good time. It kind of made me realize that I need to live in the city at some point because there's just so many things to do.
Yeah, I want to live in Philly.
Coming from the middle of nowhere, I really need to do it.
Yeah, it's a change of pace.
I think you need to. I feel like through your 20s, that's the time to do it. Mm-hmm. You graduate, if you have the money to do it, you just need that one little thing, just millions of dollars.
It's fine.
But I feel like you have to do it. You kind of.
I know, right?
It's a necessity because then you move out and you figure out the whole other life stuff. But until then, 20s.
Other life stuff.
Other life things marriage and all that later. But no, I think it'd definitely be really cool.
Cool.
Because I know you said you talked about you want to do that too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be in Westchester next year, but then hopefully after that I move at least closer to.
Even Westchester. Westchester's cool, but I definitely want to be deeper into the city if I could.
Yeah. Again, got to make some of that dough first to really afford center city living is expensive.
My sister used to live there and she was paying ridiculous amounts of money.
Yeah.
And she moved out pretty quick. But she said it was cool.
But that's if you can do it, then do it.
It was 2 years maybe, and then she moved out. But she said it was amazing.
That's awesome.
So
that's super great. We'll do it. That'll be fine.
We'll be good. Eventually. Once I find that $1 million job that's totally just waiting for me when I graduate.
Heck yeah.
It's there.
As always, we have a packed episode of events going on around campus. Later, we will be speaking with students about the new Inclusive Recreation Initiative. Dee is speaking with representatives about this weekend's annual Aid to South Africa event. Lauren has a weather outlook. Taylor is taking a look at news, and Mike has a sports update.
And Erica, you missed the most important part of this episode, most likely. We had an interview with a dog. Ladies and gentlemen, there was a dog on the set of WCU Weekly today.
And it was great.
His name was Rudder.
Mm-hmm.
A little 5-month-old pup.
He is adorable, and we'll put a smile on your face.
I just want a dog. It's just so. Why can't I just have a dog?
He was so cute.
Expensive, and he was also trained so well too.
He was so cute.
He's gonna be a service dog, so he was just hooked up to his master. So.
Mm-hmm. And after the dog turns 1, people really aren't supposed to touch him because now he's kind of fully trained to do his service work. But since he was 5 months,
he was go ahead and play with him and stuff before. Oh my god, I didn't even want the interview to start. I was like, can we just play the dog for a little bit?
Oh, it's great.
But look out for that.
Look out for that. You'll love it.
Definitely good. In other news, in commemoration for Westchester seniors, WCU Final 50, the WCU Foundation is launching a bucket list challenge. The list contains 17 items in honor of the class of 2017 that are essential to every senior who wishes to live their last 50 days at Westchester to the fullest. Complete the bucket list by May 1st and bring it to the Spirit Cord table outside of the bookstore beginning at 10 a.m. The first 50 seniors to complete the list, along with their proof of completion, will win a senior class gift t-shirt.
Ooh.
That's kind of cool.
I didn't know about this.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. I didn't know about this.
Because if you don't do it...
Well, I need to see a copy. I need to see the list first.
Your last 50 days aren't going to be lived to the fullest. It's just the last 4 years. It's just these last 50 days are just critical. So
what
it's
you got to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this?
You got to do it. You're welcome.
That's the only way I can say that my past Okay.
Right here.
So you're trying to help me
You can thank me on May 1st.
Okay.
I wonder if I have an episode that day.
We do. We do.
And it's at 10 a.m. and we film at 11. So it'll be a great conversation starter when I go. So are your last 50 days memorable? And you're going to say, I don't know.
Well.
Don't worry.
Well.
So you better get cracking on that. You probably should get that list going. Because it's essential.
I'm feeling attacked.
Essential
but it's
to living
fine.
your 50 days. I'm just looking out for you, you know.
Thank
From
you.
a junior to a senior. Just don't want you to miss out.
Thank you for the support.
You're welcome.
Undying love and support.
You're welcome. That's what we're about here weekly. We care about our people.
Anyways, this Sunday, April 9th from 12 to 4, SAC is hosting an ice cream crawl. Participants can visit ice cream establishments within the Westchester area for the chance to win t-shirts and prizes.
I didn't even know we had like that many ice cream places. Because I know we have that gelato place.
There are 2 gelato places.
The one near iPasta is my favorite, along with iPasta being my favorite place ever. It's so good.
It is good, actually.
I've been there. And then there's like the ice cream bar.
There's Gemelli's. There's the ice cream bar.
Ice cream and coffee bars. That's 3. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know how many are like, I don't know how many are typically in a bar crawl. Probably a lot more than 3. There's gotta be more.
I'm sure there's
We're
more.
missing a lot.
They definitely have more.
Well,
We're gonna take our love and support for one another to the ice cream crawl, and we're gonna,
the shirts are cool.
see how that works out for us.
They're probably cool. We can wear them on next episode too.
There it
If we
is.
win. I don't know if you win. Ice cream bar crawl, do you just get it? Like, I don't know how it works. We won the ice cream bar crawl, so.
Here we are. To be determined, I guess, on that.
Also, Monday, April 10th at 7:30 in Aspen Concert Hall, WCU Live is hosting the Tamagawa University Taiko Drumming and Dance Troupe. Nearly 30 drummers and dancers will put on an athletic and graceful performance that includes thundering, taiko drumming, and Japanese folkloric dance. Tickets start at $10 and can be purchased at the link below.
Nice.
I've never heard of that.
So
and you said you have, correct?
I have. So my one dance professor, Maria Urrutia, works with them. She teaches like a master class with them on that day of.
Okay.
I won't be able to go because I have class, so I'm like really sad about it. But and I never got to work it yet. Every time that I've tried to work it,
Okay.
every time I've tried to work it, I either had like something else going on, so I couldn't sign up for work. But I'm like, I have now missed it every time for my opportunity.
Because it's like athletic drumming, I'm picturing how
It's
like flips
so
and stuff
cool.
like that.
Everyone loves working that event because they get to like
They just sit there and
they
watch
can
it.
like and it's apparently it's amazing. So
What is it? It's not students, right? It's like an actual like
no, I think
troupe of,
it
like,
is. It's from a university, like Tamagawa University. So they
okay,
fly here,
okay. Wow.
like internet. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. We can get them to come to Westchester.
yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Go on.
It's a super cool event, so everyone should go.
Seriously, it sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
And now let's send it to Dee with representatives from Aid to South Africa. Dee?
Thanks, Erica and Ryan. My name is Damaris Rodriguez, and I'm here with 2 special guests, Marissa and John. And they're here just to talk about AIDS to South Africa. So can you just briefly talk about like the benefits and like raising awareness for AIDS to South Africa, in case some people don't know?
Yeah, so it's Westchester University's Honor Student Association largest philanthropy event.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And so how do you guys like raise awareness on campus and off campus?
We have a lot of dine and donates around town. We went canning this weekend in town also, word of mouth.
And then actually this year we did a soccer tournament, which we've been doing for a while. I was in charge of putting that on, and anyone that came to play gave some money, and that money went to not only our event, but also to our 3 beneficiaries, Help Ministries, Mosaic, and then Nikosi's Haven, which is an orphanage where kids who are HIV positive go to as well. So any money that we raise goes to those 3 beneficiaries over in South Africa.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys have an upcoming event this Sunday, I believe?
Yeah,
You want to talk more about it?
sure.
Okay.
It's Sunday from 12 to 4 in Lawrence parking lot and also in Hollinger Gym.
Oh, cool. And what can people expect to see when they go there?
So it's basically like a carnival-style event. Just think carnival. We'll have some games, dunk tank, good food this year, actually. So yeah, it'll be a blast.
Cool. And you guys have more information on how people can continue to like raise awareness after the carnival and everything like that?
Yeah, all our informational stuff will be in Hollinger Gym, and then the carnival will be outside.
Okay. And do
Yeah.
you guys have like any additional information you want to just tell people about AIDS to South Africa?
Definitely just come out on Sunday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully no rain. So.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Now let's send it over to Lauren with the weather.
Thanks, Dee. We'll start this week off on a warmer note with a high of 72 on Tuesday and scattered thunderstorms. We'll see sunny skies on Wednesday with a high of 66. There will be more thunderstorms on Thursday with a high of 59 degrees.
The temperature falls to the mid-40s on Friday with rain showers. Saturday will be in the low 50s and partly cloudy. Then we'll see mostly sunny skies on Sunday and a high in the low 60s. As always, remember to stay up to date with the latest weather updates by visiting WCUquad.com. That's all I have for this week's weather. I'm Lauren Alexander. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Lauren. And now we have Bree and Drew and Rudder here from the Adaptive Physical Education Program to talk to us today. So how are you guys doing?
Good.
Doing all right. Can't complain.
Thank you guys for coming.
Beautiful
thanks
day
for
out.
having us.
Beautiful day.
I'm sorry, that's the dog. That's the cutest. Well, can you guys first tell us a little bit about the program that you guys are in?
So we are a part of a program called the Inclusive Recreation Initiative here on Westchester's campus. It's a program geared toward people with disabilities on campus to get out and get physically active and get involved in the rec center.
That's great. That's super great. And where do you guys meet?
So we are in the rec center on North Campus here. It's technically like the most accessible building on campus, and our general location is on the MAC court, which is on the second floor, kind of behind the basketball courts. So we're always there.
Super great.
Oh, that's cool. And who can get involved in like the program? Anybody or?
Yep. So we meet on Mondays and Wednesdays. We have a set time from 10 to 12 where we have an open gym, or we have you can make an appointment, and then me or Bree will be there to accommodate. But it's really open to anybody. It's called inclusive rec, so people with disabilities and people without disabilities. So pretty much for everybody on campus.
Yeah, we have plenty of adapted equipment that anyone with or without a disability can use. We have about 10 or 12 wheelchairs that anyone can strap into and play wheelchair basketball, or we have civ volleyball. So we have plenty of games.
That's super great.
That's awesome. Very
That's
cool.
awesome.
To
I'm
get
so
involved
glad
with.
that you guys came to talk about it, and I hope everyone who watches this gets like super involved
Definitely.
and spreads the word about it. So thank you guys so much for
Yeah,
coming.
thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having us.
Yes.
And now to Taylor with the news. Taylor.
Thanks, Eric and Ryan. 3 people have been arrested Friday night after connection to a major fire that caused a section of Interstate 85 in Atlanta to collapse. The flames ignited in a state-owned lot under the highway, causing the structural materials to lose their strength when subjected to high temperatures. Torrential rains on Friday night caused 3 rivers in Columbia to overflow, bringing a surge of mudslides through the city during late hours of the night. More than 1,000 soldiers and national police officers are involved in the ongoing rescue efforts. That's all I have for this week's World News. Now let's send it to the desk.
All right, guys, I'm sitting here at the boys lacrosse practice. We're about to get a couple interviews in as they get ready to take on St. Joe's this weekend on Saturday. RJ, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate having you on. RJ, president of the team. Big things happening this year. You guys are 4-0 in your conference and 6-1 on the season so far. What do you see from this team?
Yeah, like you said, we had a real great start to the first half of the season. Very talented group of guys. It's just going to be a matter of putting it all together the second half of the season. We have a long stretch going with a lot of tough competition. Like you said, we have St. Joe's this weekend, who is our conference rival. We haven't been able to beat them in 3 years, but I'm hopeful that this year we'll be able to pull it off.
Leading the team in points to start your first 7 games, how's that feel for you so far?
To be quite honest, I wouldn't be leading the team in points if it wasn't for the other guys around me. A lot of it comes off of assists and them cutting to the ball and always being open for me. So I got to give a lot of credit to my teammates.
And you guys have a big game against St. Joe's this weekend coming up, a team that you haven't beaten in a long time. Can you talk about that matchup and how excited you guys to go into that?
We love St. Joe's week. It's something you wake up every morning for. Looking forward to getting out and going up against a great opponent. But we're really looking forward to smacking them in the mouth this year. We were a little lackadaisical last year, and I think we have the talent to match with them and the drive to get there.
Senior Dev, Lucky Dev, thanks for joining me today, man.
Pleasure to be here in front of the camera for once.
Yeah, absolutely. For the first time ever, I think. So let me ask you, senior year, obviously a very, very special year for you. Very great start so far. What do you have to say about that?
I like to call it the last ride, the last go around. I've been playing this game for 13 years. It all comes down to this last month and a half stretch. We got about 8 games left, some division games, some big games, and I'm just looking forward to coming down and bringing everything home that we've worked so hard for this year, and I just want to bring home a national championship back to Westchester.
You speak about big games this week. You have St. Joe's on the road here on the road this week. Can you talk about that matchup and what that means for you guys if you're able to win that one?
St. Joe's is big. I've been here 3 years, never beaten Joe's. I wake up every morning this week just pissed off, ready to go, chomping at the bit, waiting for Sunday. So you come around and you can't wait for Joe's week. So the expectation's there, and we just need to make sure we get to that level and bring our stuff on Saturday.
All right, so we just got done speaking with a couple members of the men's lacrosse team. They look to play St. Joe's this weekend. Should be a very big matchup for them as they look to continue their tremendous season so far. Guys, send it right back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Mike. Well, that concludes this episode of WCU Weekly. If you have anything you'd like to be read on air or you'd like to get involved with WCU Weekly, be sure to email us at wcuweekly@wcupa.edu.
And as always, be sure to follow us on Facebook for segments, events, and much, much more.
Until next week, I'm Erica Flanagan.
And I'm Ryan Carson.
Have a great week, West Chester University.
And an even better weekend.